So we finally here.
I didn't even know the major was. Like, man, we ran the city. You know what I mean? We ran the city.
No, that's unfair.
Right.
I mean, I was proud of that. We weren't close to make the city.
Nah.
By the dean of high school basketball coaches.
The dean.
I ain't care nothing about Jack, though.
Told the young lady, I said, he definitely married up. You're 27, is that correct?
So it hurt because I'm human,
Yeah.
right?
Rightfully so.
But I'm gonna give you more to hate. Just stay tuned.
You gonna get your first one tonight. Give me the rock.
Right, we're gonna stop and get some chicken.
Right.
So we laugh about that. You ride with me, gonna get that chicken.
Yeah. Did you ever heard that story that the scouts were coming?
Came to see
Came to see him.
and saw Willie Mays.
Come on Wednesday to catch me.
Team they went to, you know, we don't beat them 4 out of 5 times. So, you know, maybe they're
You heard that, Dean? We beat them 4 out of 5 times. You got 230 pieces this
They
year.
got the best players.
You got 230 pieces.
Man,
Make sure y'all bring that up now.
ain't no doubt. No doubt.
Play that clip right there. Play that clip.
Play that clip right there.
Play that
Coach,
clip.
there it is. What's going on? Be hell. Man, y'all don't know how I'm feeling right now, man. I got my guy in here. Mike, you know, I call him the Dean.
The dean.
Somebody sent me in the inbox and, man, call him the Godfather. Call him the Godfather, baby. And get what he brought. Can y'all see it in the screen, man?
Closer. It's a little closer.
Let's see it. Man,
Check
Coach
thing.
told me, said, hey, how many they making them things, Coach?
They only make 14 of them.
14?
14 blue ones. 7 girls and 7 boys.
Mike.
14 red ones. 7 girls and 7 boys.
So now the thing is, we gonna get into this thing, but you had a long year, man, and some of these jokers that made the year long, from what I'm understanding, need to try to get them a red one before they
The blue.
get the blue, and definitely before they start bothering you.
Hey, man, I went a long time to get that red one.
I asked you about that.
Yeah.
Cause that was something that came up before.
Yeah, I got some red ones over at Park. I got a red one. A couple of red ones at Park.
That's where that statement, you won everywhere you been.
Yeah, got some red ones at Park. I got a red one at J.O. Johnson. When I got to Fairfield, I ain't had a red one. I got blue ones at Fairfield.
Look at you.
But you take a program that has never won, that never won. Now, they girls was dominant at one time, but the boys, everybody, if you're from Birmingham, you know Fairfield basketball is never been relevant.
Right.
But to win 2 out of the last 4 at the smallest school in the state of Alabama. Now, we are the smallest school.
Really?
We was the smallest 5A school in the state.
Okay.
Us and Pleasant Grove was right there by each other. And to win at a school that we don't have a lustrous, what we can just choose and choose and choose and choose. It's not happening, man.
Right. Like you say, nobody just,
Kicking and doing it.
Moving
Nobody
in.
just moving in because, the reputation of the city is so bad.
Yeah.
And first thing people ask, man, the crime rate, etc.
Right.
That ain't got nothing to do with the school.
Right.
School is not on the failing list.
Right.
We graduate, we get scholarships, academic, athletically.
Right.
But you associate what happens in the community with what's going on in the school.
Right.
Those two don't even coincide together.
Birmingham, that's Coach Maurice Ford, the Dean, the Godfather of basketball, baby. Mike.
Yes, sir.
Man, listen. Let me say this to the audience, man. I like winners. Let me just get that out there on the resume. I like winners.
Absolutely.
Bear Bryant, I've never been nothing but a winner.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
They asked him what you want to be remembered by. Never been nothing but a winner.
That's it. So when we, I was looking at the clip.
Hold on 1 second. All right, go ahead, Jay.
When I was looking at the intro, you and Bam spread all the way through that intro.
All right.
Man, I get, get flat. But I'm like, if you give me a quote worthy, something that I can put in there, you get on there. You said some of the most remarkable stuff. I had so much stuff, and I still hadn't run everything like little splices I could run from your previous interview.
Right.
So I wanted to let the audience know that, man, that I like winners, and the folks that's gonna sit in these chairs, they're gonna be winners. I mean, it's just that's just what it is, and that's what we said we wanted to do. We wanted to bring the top coaches, the top scholar or athletes in, and let them talk about their platform and talk about what they're doing and expand their brand. And that's what we're doing. So like I said, I just wanted to say that. Coach, let's get into, man, like I said, you came in either late July, early August on the heels of transfer gate.
Right.
So like I said, long year. So because basketball typically is late October, November to March, right?
Right.
Late February, March. But you had a thing popping, man, in the summer.
In the summer, man. In the summer.
What once you got the boys in, okay, and they working out and everything, because it was said from sources that they were leaving, they were running away from discipline.
Right.
And I talked with you about that on the show. I'm like, well, heck, and maybe they were, I don't know. But if they were, they didn't do their homework because they didn't know who they were running into discipline.
Correct.
So once you got them in, what was your assessment? What were your thoughts once you said, okay, let me check these two kids out?
Well, I mean, when you say you running from discipline, I can't, like I told you earlier, I can't say what's going on in your program.
Right.
Because I'm not there with you every day. I don't know what you're doing at your school. I don't know. Really don't care.
Right.
Right. I don't care. Because I can only take care of what goes on in my house.
Right.
But when I got the two guys, they was mannerable.
Right.
MJ, yes sir, no sir kid.
Right.
Yes sir, no sir.
Right.
So, I had a person coming to me, you gotta watch Jeff. If he don't get his way, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. No, he's not.
Not over here.
Not over here. Not over here. He can flap all he want to. I got something to solve all that. That bench, get to the cooler. Solve it all.
Get to that cooler.
We ain't have no problem out of them.
Right.
But when you try to find something or find fault, you reaching and searching for something.
Right.
So I don't go by what you say. Kid ain't done nothing to me.
Right.
But come in here and said he want to play basketball and he want to win. Can't go. That's all I can go by.
That's it.
You plug in, those two are what we already had. I knew it was hard to beat.
Right.
I knew it was gonna be hard to beat.
Man, just finished a 27-year coach. And you folks will say, okay, you probably seen everything. On and off the floor this year, did you see any, did you come across something that you had never seen, or was it status quo?
It was pretty much status quo.
My God, do I still have a coach?
It was.
Hold on, coach. I can hear me.
Hello.
Yeah, there we go.
You got me now?
Hold on, coach. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me kill that shit. Say something, coach.
Test it.
You had him.
Yeah, I'm finna get him back.
Testing. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was pretty much, when you've been around the block as many times as I've been,
Right.
it's probably nothing they can throw at me that I've never seen before.
Okay.
Offensively, defensively.
Right.
We've seen it all, and a lot of our coaches' friends, we sit around and we talk, and They ask me, I have coaches call me all the time about assessments or what to do when they play in certain schools and things. So I tell them it's nothing. It's not very many things that they can throw at me that I hadn't seen before.
Right. So no
You-
presses.
No presses. You think about, man, I've seen Ronald Steele.
Okay.
I've seen Glenn Miles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had Walter Sharp, Eric Bledsoe. So what can Joe Blow throw at me to these guys, Jamari Carey, NBA players, that I've seen over the years?
These kids now, because they you want to have the argument now, the Jordan, LeBron, they want
Right.
to say Mike played against plumbers.
Right.
But do you see any more athleticism than some of them names you named before? Do you see some of these kids doing some stuff?
They might be a little bit more athletic, but smarts, yeah.
Okay.
You didn't see Ron them turn that ball over like these boys do. You didn't see Glenn and Walt and Bledsoe and them. They, JoJo, RJ, Trey. I can go on name on and on.
Yeah.
But they didn't play like these dudes here, man. Because first of all, they were tough. and if you think, I heard Rams coach say on your show the last time he was on here that they watched us and like I put the fear of God in my guys. No, my guys just tough. My guards,
Wait a minute.
tough.
I remember him saying that. So wait a minute. What you think he meant when he said you put the field guard in?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But I know my guys are pit bulls.
Right.
D. Will, Jeff, Yeye, Jody, MJ, Glenn, Chad, Corvée. I can call it. Them boys was dogs.
Yeah.
We walked in Ramsey, not Ramsey, but Carver, to practice during the playoffs.
Right.
Football coach say, man, they so little. Brandon, the basketball coach, said, but boy, they special. Damn. They special.
Yeah.
Worry about no size.
Right.
I told him, it ain't the size of the dog, it's the fight that the dog got in him.
Yeah.
Dog's gonna fight. And I know they gonna fight. Every night, I wasn't worried about nothing.
But that's that's germane to your program. But do you think you get that kid in? Let's say you bring a kid in that doesn't have that dog. Is that something that the program morphs into him? He just okay. I gotta do this to keep up.
You know when you walk in that door, just like I showed a guy a video 2 weeks ago of us working out.
Right.
I was sitting on the steps outside because
Right.
I got a great staff. I don't take no knocks, Ralph and Joe, Jay, Roundup. I got a great staff, man. I mean, them dudes work hard. I mean, simply, they work hard. I was sitting on the steps outside the old gym when you set up for the chicken that day. I was sitting on them steps. MJ came out the door late. The other boys was already on the field. And I said, boy, come on now. He said, Coach, D. Will just said the same thing. We ain't finna slack up because we going back again, so we going to have that same mentality.
Right.
Everybody else working out in the air condition. Man, we outside on the football field
Get
at 2 o'clock, lifting weights and running on the football field.
Wow.
Everybody else in the air condition.
Don't give them secrets away, Coach.
No, I ain't gonna get them secrets away, but that's why I know we got dogs. So if you can't come, because most people ain't gonna do that. They inside. We working out outside. So when that fourth quarter come, you stand there, man, ain't no fatigue.
Right.
Ain't no fatigue.
Right.
We built for this.
Right.
Like they're saying, team built for it tough. Coach Scoggins always told me the team takes on the mentality of the coach.
That's it.
That's Coach Scoggins taught me that a long time ago. The team makes on mentality of the coach. So I got that fiery, tough mentality. So my boys look at me like, if he could give me everything I got for 4 quarters, we can give it the same to him.
Right.
We're going to practice an hour 45 minutes every day. But we're going to practice hard as I don't know what.
Coach, man, let me ask you this. Because 27 years, going into 28, and you don't, I mean, I know you hear a lot of stuff.
Right.
Okay. But I live in Hoover.
Right.
Okay. And I hear stuff from the blacks that live in Hoover. And I'm listening to them. So like, the stuff you get, I get it because they say like that's your guy. Barber your guy. So I get all the criticism from this side, and I'm like, man, y'all not about to play Fairfield. Y'all self-made 5A. What's the problem? Like you had a close game. We're gonna get to that. But we had a close game against Ramsey in the regionals. Man, that performance right there won't they'll get blown out against Valley. And I'm sitting there listening to this stuff. I said, man, listen, let's watch it. Let's put them 5 on the floor and let's see what happens.
The game played on the floor, man.
But my thing is, I'm trying to figure out, and I'd asked you this before the show, like, what is it with us that we trying to tear each other down constantly?
It's, my grandma told me it's called crab mentality. How crab, they put them, they say you can take a crab all over the world and put them in a crate. And every time one get up, one pull him back down. And my grandma taught me that a long time ago. So, it's the thing is, you talk about, you mentioned Coach Barber. You see that we win. We win.
Right.
It's simple.
Right.
And, you can go in anywhere you go and talk about Ford and Barber and my group of guys, Turner, Strawberry Howard.
Yeah.
You can talk about us anywhere at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, Coach Jones over in midfield, all those got a little group that we be together.
Right.
But when the dust settle, guess what you got to say? Man, them dudes be winning, man.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want to say about me.
Right.
But when you get through talking about me, dogging me out, when you get through, get what you got to say. Man, that dude be winning, though.
He done won every way.
He done won every single place he been to the state championship at every school he's ever been to. Some people go in ain't never been, not one time. I've been 3 different schools.
Down to Birmingham.
Wow. Inner city schools now. Let me illustrate that, iterate, whatever you know the word I'm trying to say. Inner city schools.
Yeah.
We don't have all the facilities. We don't have all the money. You know what bothers me? When we come in our schools and turn our nose up at our schools. That's not your school over there.
Right.
You just happen to be there.
Right.
You just happen to be in that
play
school.
ball over
You
there.
just play ball over there. That's not your school.
You don't have the representation on the
Nah, I ain't got no counsel, no principal, no assistant. You just over there because you play ball and you moved over there. Don't get me started on that.
Keep it real. Keep it real, yo.
Because I'm going to keep it real.
Yo.
I'm going to keep it real. So they ask me, these jobs come open over there. Man, no, I'm not. No, I know me.
Oh,
I know me.
Hold on, because we gonna get on that because I heard a rumor. That Mike, I heard a rumor that Cole was going down to Thompson.
And I shut it down when you called me. I said, not in this lifetime. I don't care how much they pay. My happiness is more important than $1.
Right.
Because I know I'm not going to be happy because Thompson's a football school.
Right.
And football dominates everything. You're not going to tell me when I can practice, when I can do this. No.
When I can get my
when I can get I got to wait to get my boys. Like we got to, you know what I mean? In my school, we got to share, but we ain't going to have to share as many athletes as they probably have because they got athletes. It's a football school.
Right.
They win. Take nothing from the football coach. They dominant.
And in that same vein, a friend of mine said, we were talking about Hoover, and I think that's why I've had such a big problem in the city. He said, man, people come over here to give up power. He said, you coming over. See, I was coming from Fairfield.
Right.
Went to Tuskegee.
Right.
Lived in McCullough. And then my wife had a job and so I moved. But I've always had my own business on my own money, so I ain't really felt like I had to succumb to. So I come over there like, hey, no, these best players supposed to play. Chip's supposed to be on the and they like, no, man, we this gonna be the quarterback. No, wait a minute, hold on. Why is he supposed to be the quarterback? This boy didn't clear to beat him out. So my guy was pulling, he said, man, you had to give up power. I said, no, man, I don't have to, because I don't work for these folk.
Yeah.
I got my own business,
Hey, I don't knock it. You like it?
Yeah.
I love it. Because I've had many occasions where when they get through, they call me.
Yeah.
Coach, can you help my child get in school?
Wow.
Can you help my boy?
Wow.
Call your friend. That happen all the time.
Yeah.
But he wasn't good enough to play for me. But I'm good enough to call somebody for you. But I ain't gonna never do nothing to hurt a kid because the kid don't make no decision. The parents make the decision.
Right. Birmingham, that's Coach Maurice Ford, the dean. Coach, let's talk about this season, man. Motivation. Man, you had a lot of stuff out there, Doc. We talked about you heard the clip in the intro. You were beat 4 out of 5 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we go any further than that, let me give a shout out. Can I do that?
Yeah, no doubt.
I want to shout out to my family.
Okay.
You know, I told you this earlier. Man, start off with my daughters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my bonus daughter, Takia.
Mm-hmm.
She drove all the way from Atlanta. My middle girl came from Tuskegee.
Mm-hmm.
My baby girl came from Tuskegee. My middle girl, she had caught a flight and touched down and come straight from the airport. My oldest girl got my grandchildren in the stand. They got shirts on. My dad is the GOAT. But then last but not least, my wife.
Yeah.
Don't miss a game. 32 games.
And be sharp.
Hey, but the sacrifice that she makes from when I'm up all night watching film.
Coach, you watch film?
No, we just go out there and play. You know, and my bonus son calls her, leave him alone now. You know, that takes enough. People don't understand that the sacrifices their wives have to go through for a coach.
Right.
That's long hours, man. I remember when we first met, and one of my other football coaches, one of my coaches told my wife, you got to learn how to be a coach's wife. Well, she didn't understand that. Why I got to be a coach? You doing what? But now,
She understands.
she understands.
Yeah.
If you want to stay on top.
Right.
But, man, my family, man, you know, I love the way they support me, man, and what I do. If it's a game, they there.
Yeah.
They don't miss. So I just want to shout out to all my kids and my wife, just my uncle. He don't miss. My Uncle Jack, he don't miss a game. He ain't missed a game since I've been coaching 30 years. He missed a game in 30 years.
30
I don't care what we played. He there. Out of town, he driving. So he ain't missed a game in 30 years, man. 27 years he been coaching. He ain't missed one. Sick, whatever. So I just want to shout out to them, my brother, everybody that support me. I got my homeboys that support me, Freddie Buck, Jason, you know, those guys, Tim, all my boys, man. I don't like to call names because you're going to forget somebody. Even my guys in the crew, you know, Coach Howard, Coach Turner, you know, Coach Jones, Coach Barber, Coach Chat, you know, my best friend, like, he's gone cave, but, you know, those people going to be there through the thick and thin.
Right.
So, you know, got to go back on what you said. You know, that statement was made. We beat them 4 out of 5 times or whatever. But you got to think, you beat us 4 out of 5 times, but we split the area. You won 1, I won 1. But this year, you got 30 pieced. Twice. Twice. Yeah, 30 piece.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't throw salt at nobody, but to just sit there and say you beat us 4 out of 5 times, yeah, you did. You did.
So the record, you said the last time the record said he did.
Yeah. I'm not knocking that. You did beat us 4 out of 5 times. You did. But we split the area twice when you came back. But this year was a different story.
Right.
It's a different story.
Right.
You got a good group of freshmen, but freshmen can't beat South more than juniors.
Right.
Because, see, Jay and them have been on varsity ever since they was in the 8th and 9th grade, too, now.
Okay.
So now you playing grown men. You ain't playing little boys now. You playing grown men now.
Right.
You're playing grown men.
Right.
It's a difference between playing little boys and playing grown men.
Wow.
It's a difference.
They like to get at it.
It's going to play hard.
So, like I said, I'm sure that was a source of motivation.
Yes.
But then I heard Birmingham within the checklist. We're going to get to the checklist, but Birmingham, the barbershop, talking to barbershop, different coaches. And then I heard something like when you got down to the BJCC, man, he messing up. I ain't even tell you about this. Man, he messing up. He brought JoJo on the bill. Talk about that.
And you know, I ain't got a problem with it. Cause, you know, my thing is that it's us.
Yeah.
It's us trying to find fault in something. Instead of saying these are a group of young men that's from the inner city, from the same hoods that you come from. They on the big stage representing Birmingham. These Pratt City boys, man. Inslee.
Right.
JoJo out of Pratt City.
Right.
3 doors up. Cousin. Ralph out of Inslee. Lil J out of Pratt City. Inslee.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Rounder. Pratt City. These Pratt City J.O. boys. Only reason JoJo went to Parker because I was there. If I'd have been in J.O., he'd have went to J.O. But these boys are out of Pratt City. So instead of us embracing these inner city boys, then rose to the top. At the top.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm here. I'm like, God, dog. Wait a minute. He bad performance against Rams, and now you JoJo is the problem. I said, now, you know, is it Coach Wayne Jordans now?
Hey, man, you know the thing with the Jordan thing. That wasn't me. JoJo and them. JoJo and Ralph and them. Whatever they said, you know. But see, when on your staff, when you delegate authority.
Right.
See, I ain't one of them coaches that say, this my team and this what we gonna do it, we gonna do it this way.
Right.
Only time I say that is if something going wrong.
Right.
Cause y'all ain't got to go before that firing squad. I'm the one got to go before that firing squad.
Right.
When they come in and say, hey, Coach, we got these Jordans, we gonna wear these tonight. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cause we gonna get up extra shots. See, they don't see JoJo in the after practice hour and a half with Jody and them, D Will and them on that gun.
Okay.
They don't see that. They don't see Ralph picking them up in the morning, going to Planet Fitness out there in that weight room. They don't see that. But we try to find fault in everything that we do.
Right.
We do. Somebody else can go down and do the same thing. Oh, he a great coach. He can coach, man. He bad. He good.
New angle that motivate.
Oh, man, he good, man. That go bad, man. For real?
Yeah.
For real? Come over y'all crazy. Come over in my side of town and do what we do with what we got.
Mm.
Do what we do with what we got. Do what we do with what we got. Then you talk to me.
Right.
Talk to me, baby.
Talk to me.
Deep. And we kind of touched on it. I was like, do you, and you already answered that. I was going to say, do you think it's, it's us that's doing that to each other? And, I'm pulling for everybody that I know, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to trying to find fault. And that's something we just got to stop. We gotta stop that.
But it's not. It's not going to stop. So, Coach Howard, they were laughing at me. We bring this up all the time. I'm at the Civic Center minding my own business. I ain't bothering nobody. Coach come over to me, say something out of the ordinary. I got to let him have it. I'm pulling for midfield against you. That's the way we want to play it.
So what now?
Coach asked me, who am I pulling for? Burkett or Coach Latch? Who you think I'm pulling for?
Burkett.
I'm pulling for Burkett.
Yeah.
Because Burkett going to follow me all over. When I'm playing, guess what Burkett was? In my locker room.
Yeah.
When I played in Hansville, guess what Burkett was? In my locker room. Guess what Burkett was?
Yeah. He's at your birthday party.
Burkett. When I had...
He was at the birthday party?
Yes, sir. When Coach Turner, I'm playing at Hansville, guess what Coach Turner was? In my locker room.
Yeah.
With me. They following me. So what I'm supposed to do? I'm pulling for him. And I don't knock Coach Latch, but I'm pulling for Coach Burkett. That's my friend.
Right.
Who I supposed to be pulling for? My boys know my motto. We don't do nothing together. If I stop in your neighborhood and my car break down, I'm not gonna call you. Get why? Cause you're gonna go call somebody else and say, hey, man, I had to help Ford last night. I'll call you first, Chip. Come get me, cause you ain't going no further.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
You accept me for what I am. If you don't, I don't care. I don't care. At this stage of my life, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Coach, I want to get into. I just want to let Jay know, man. We want to get into a sponsorship here, Jay.
Okay.
All right, man. Let me put the camera on me too, man. Hey, this segment, this show right now is brought to you by Ballin' with Barber. Okay. So, hey, stay tuned.
Ballin' with Barber. The homies stop talking. Skills versus drills. We ain't doing never ballin'.
But that's a young Bam right there. Coach ain't moving like that no more, man.
I was just saying the same thing. Coach, man, send me an updated video, man. The one what you got.
I mean, the updated video. He got that cane out there and the ball.
Man.
All right, man. Go ahead, Coach.
Coach, you touched on the rumor from Thompson. Then I heard, Spain Park job. Coach Latch went to somewhere on the beach.
Orange Beach.
Just a remarkable find for him, because everybody trying to retire to the beach. So he didn't. Okay,
no doubt. Yeah.
Him and Coach Chase down there getting it in.
Yeah, probably on the beach right now.
Yeah. So, rumor I got, the word I got, they said Lil Birdie told me that if Coach Johnson could get the job where he came from, they said, man, they salivating to get Coach Ford over there at Rams.
Right.
Talk about that. Did you hear anything about that? Anybody was in contact with you about
that? Yeah, I heard that through the great, like you said, Lil Birdies. Coach Johnson was trying to leave. He was trying to find us for a Thompson job,
right,
or Spain Paul. I don't know.
Or
I didn't get it, or both. But I heard Lil Birdie, like you said, if they leave, they was gonna come at me.
Right.
Hey, it's good to be wanted.
Right.
But that's probably a great job.
Right.
Ramsey, it's a great job. You
Right.
know, you don't have to worry about the academic part.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting kids from all over. You always have kids.
Right.
It's just one of them things where it's a great situation. It's a good situation to be in.
Right.
When you know you ain't got to worry about competing with very many schools to get the kids, especially if he academically strong.
Right.
And your middle school programs, WJ Christian and
Phillips
Academy, most of the good kids
typically gonna go
to Ramsey.
Yeah.
Typically gonna go to Ramsey.
Yeah.
And those are two dominant middle school programs
Right.
in the city.
Right.
So typically they gonna go to Ramsey, and then you pluck one from here, pluck one from there. You should always be in the running. You should
Right.
always be good.
Right.
I mean, so it was a good situation where, hey, I would have thought about it. I don't know what would have happened.
Right.
I would have prayed about it, but I don't know what would have happened.
Right.
But, fortunately, Coach Johnson didn't leave. He's still at Ramsey, so
Right.
hey, hats off to him.
Right. Okay. This season, man, they said, Coach, they said you went through your schedule like Sherman went through Atlanta. For some of y'all folks listening, man, if y'all don't know that reference, Google that. That is a Union general that went through the Confederacy. So I was very happy for that. What went into this past season. I mean, like I said, you had all the motivation on earth. You know, you had all the motivation, folks popping off at the mouth and stuff. But what did y'all feel? Because I like I said, I felt nervous just being associated with you.
Right.
I'm like, dang, that's a lot of, it's a lot of pressure.
I didn't even know at one point in time it was about to be. Do you know those boys won 20 straight games?
Yeah.
They won 20 straight. 20 straight.
20 straight.
And what I liked about this group, man, it was special. I mean, I loved it. Because it was never a moment where they felt like they were going to lose. Never a moment. After we lost that game to Jane Clemmer, and we didn't play well at all. And it was like, we ain't losing no more, man.
Right.
We don't like this feeling.
Right.
And what I liked about those guys, man, everybody on that team played their role.
Right.
Going into the game, Jody was going to be Jody.
Right. Eventually.
Somewhat point of the game, Jody's going to be Jody.
Yeah.
And there's no point in time when these kids come in and say, man, Jody getting all the pub, Jody shooting all the balls, Jody doing this, Jody doing that. It was never that. But one thing I can commend, and I say it all the time to my parents, because you have a lot of problem out of parents. I didn't have no problem out of no parents.
Wow.
Why Jody doing this, or why he playing this one, or why he play? They didn't do that. Because at the end of the day, they knew our prize was to get that map right there.
Right.
And if it took Jody to do what he did, or Ye sacrificed what he had to do, or D. Will, or Jeff, or MJ, Braxton, them coming off the bench.
Right.
These guys did what they supposed to do.
Everybody had a role and everybody did their job.
Everybody did their job.
That's what I noticed was the unselfishness.
Oh, man, come on. They never came in and talk about how many points I scored or what I did. You had D. Will on the show. What did he say? I locked him up.
Yeah.
You don't hear kids say that very much. All these parents concerned about now is how many points they child scored. How many points my boy scored 25 points. You don't hear him holler come in and talk about I locked him up.
Yeah.
You don't hear that. So all you hear now is my boy scored 25, my boy scored 18, my boy didn't score, he got to score. They didn't do that. They didn't do that. But the silent assassin, you look up, D. Will got 17, 18 points. You don't even know it.
Right.
Jeff got about 5 or 6 assists and 8, 10 points. You don't even know it. MJ got a double-double, 10 rebounds, 12, 14 points. You don't even know it.
What was the guy that came off the bench?
Braxton or Corvée?
I think he just graduated.
Corvée.
He came up big.
Because
I guess MJ was in foul trouble.
MJ was in foul trouble.
He came up big.
Four crucial points around the basket.
Yeah.
4 crucial points.
Rebound.
And see, the thing is that everybody, like, when you were talking about the preparation for Ramsey, totally different from the preparation for Cam Dooley and them.
Okay.
Totally different. When we prepare for Ramsey, we prepare for the point guard.
Mm-hmm.
But our thing is to not let Reese get off.
QB, yeah.
Don't let QB get off. The year before,
he got off.
He scored points that was unaccounted for. So this year our main goal was don't let QB get off. So what we did this year, put a bigger man on him. MJ guarded him. Can't go over the top of MJ.
Right.
So now all this ball faking and stuff that they do, just stay down. Can't shoot over top of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He makes them go. He gonna do the dirty work, gonna get the putbacks, gonna get the rebounds, he gonna dive at the dude's ball. So our goal was not to let Reese get off.
So who comes up with that? Is that a collective group?
That's a collective group,
yeah. From the coaches? Okay, you identifying the strengths of...
We identify the strengths and the weaknesses, what they can and cannot do. See, in my mind, I knew my guards are better than their guards. That's hands down.
Right.
It's not a fact. Because see, what you got to do is If you put your best defender on Jody, then it's a mismatch with D. Will or Jeff or Yeye. So it's a mismatch all around the floor.
Right.
Because when we identify that mismatch, we're going to get that ball. It might be D. Will got it now.
Yeah. We're going to make you play. We got to figure it out.
You got to figure it out. Because, see, what we're not doing, and I love it. I was talking to a coach on the way over here. I love the way they play around here. You know why? Because everybody want to play like Alabama. They want to play the bucket ball.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
Because all you do is stand out there shooting threes.
Yeah.
You don't get but one shot.
That's it.
You might get two. Because, see, what these coaches fail to realize, and I don't want to tell my secrets, but in college, Alabama and Sanford, they can recruit shooters.
Yeah.
In high school, you got to develop them. So you develop them to go to college. But I see a dude out here shooting 12 or 13% from the free throw line, from the 3-point line, and you dribble driving, taking it to him. Let him shoot.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna make enough shots to beat me.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. So I think what Ramsey was, keep them off the glass. If we can keep them off the glass, because the second half they kind of like out rebounded us.
Right.
But we can keep them off the glass. They guards can't make enough shots.
Did you have any matchups or any games this year where the guard play from the opposing team was comparable or better than your guards, or were you went in the majority?
No, maybe only thing, maybe like Pinson.
Okay.
Pinson, because their guards can, the guards that bother me as a coach, a guard that can get in the lane. A guard that gets in the lane causes problems.
Right.
He can pass right, he can pass left, he can dish, he can do this. But if your guard can't get in the lane, I'd pick my poison with you. Right. Because one thing we understand this, that most of these people around here, the ball ain't going inside. The ball ain't going inside. So y'all want to stand out there and shoot jump shots. So when we watched them, and then we go in the Valley game, we watch Valley game. See, when I watch film, I watch your blowout games. You know why I watch your blowout games?
Why?
Because in your blowout games, everybody doing what they can do best to get points. They're trying to get points.
Right.
So if you strong right, where you going?
Right.
Because you're trying to build your stats up.
Yeah.
So then I'll go back and watch the close game. Did you do that in that same game? You ain't do that. So when I watch Valley, Cam Dooley, great athlete, but he got a grown man checking him too now. Yeah, a grown man.
Right.
So you're not going to do what you want to do, not against him.
Right.
You ain't gonna do it against him.
Right.
So all the film that you saw, he was just boom and dunking and dunk. You ain't finna do that on him. That's a grown man right there.
Yeah.
So when you go here, there's another man standing in your face. So the big boy for Valley, where did he spend most of his time? Out round the perimeter.
Right.
So MJ ain't gonna get in foul trouble.
Right.
Because you around the perimeter. I know my guards are just as better than your guards. My guards are better than your guards. I know that.
Right.
I ain't ashamed to say that.
Right.
Jeff, Jody, and D. Will are better than your three. I'll put them against any three in the state of Alabama. They better than your three. I feel like that.
Right.
That's what I feel about my boys.
Right.
Them three is just as better than anybody that you got out there. Because what thing they gonna do? They gonna defend.
Yeah.
They gonna defend. Proof is in the pudding. And neither one of them is 6 feet. But they gonna defend. So they tough. So when I'm watching you play, guess what? Your folks around the perimeter, you ain't running no plays. You ain't running no plays. You easy to defend. You're not gonna get them runouts and them dunks. That's not gonna happen.
Right.
How many dunks they got in that game?
What, one?
One.
Yeah.
Not one dunk.
Birmingham, that's Coach Maurice Ford, and he brought the blue map with him. Coach, talk about that. Talk about the side, because you got some smaller guards.
Yeah. They got, but they tough.
Yeah.
They tough.
Ford tough.
I mean, you know, see one thing
Ford
about
tough.
this is the difference.
That wordplay was different.
When you got, I'm just saying, when you got inner city kids that's tough,
Right.
you got something.
Right.
When you got, I'm gonna say that again. When you got inner city kids that's tough, man, you got something. They can go anywhere and play. Like right now, TC got them up in there, wherever they at, playing AAU ball. Yeah. You got a team full of guards out there. Inner city kids, man, them dudes holding their own against.
Coming out of Texas, yeah.
They hold their own against anybody that they play. Cause they tough. So toughness takes priority over everything.
Right.
Cause when the going get tough, they ain't gonna bow down. They're not gonna bow down from you. You come in, oh, you're a 5-star. What that mean to them? Yeah. They don't care about that. They don't care about that. What they care about that?
Right. Right.
What you think D Will care about playing against?
You better bring these stars on the floor.
He out there right now. You think he care about? They can go in there with all the accolades. He's such and such. He going to Baylor. You think D Will care about that?
Not a.
You think Jeff and yeah care about that? Not nothing. They don't care about all that, man.
Coach said not nothing, man.
I know they don't. Because one thing they gotta do, they gotta come back and hear from me. So you went out there and laid down? For real? They ain't finna do that. You might be more talented than them. You might be more apt, but I guarantee you your heart ain't bigger than this. I guarantee your heart ain't bigger than this.
Coach, speaking of that, every coach we done brought in here, I said, man, come on, what is coaching like? Coaching against Coach Ford. He said, man, and I'm talking about your guys too. Now, I ain't just talking about just Eddie Joe Flo. I'm talking about your boys. Man, Coach be talking to, man, what you saying to these jokers on the sideline, Coach?
They say you talk to them, Coach.
Man, I learned that a lot of folks, like I tell guys, a lot of players can't talk and play at the same time.
Yeah.
Some people can. It take a special guy to be able to talk and play at the same time. So I feel like if I get you talking to me, you worried about me.
Yeah.
You ain't paying attention to what's going on the floor. So I might be telling you pressing. And I might hold on and tell you, hey, boy, we finna get layups out of that. You better get out of that. So next thing you know, guess what's happening? We done made a layup.
Right.
We done made a layup.
We finna get out of that.
I said, man, you better come on. Let's go. This thing gonna get ugly. It's finna get ugly. Or if I turn back, and then I turn around and I say, now, if we get a layup, I turn around and say, now we finna show you how to press. Hey, press him. Get up. Hard one. And then you turn it over, and then I might turn around and say, that's how press supposed to be done. Or something like that.
Right.
But it be all in fun.
Right.
You know, you'll see Coach Bob and I going at it. He can't guard him. Then I come back and say, yours can't guard mine either.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? But it's just, I'll be doing it in fun. Right. Some folk be getting pissed off. Well, now I got you because you mad.
Right.
You worried about me. I ain't worried about you because I know them out there. We done went through this Monday through Friday. We done went through this Monday through Thursday. They know what they supposed to do.
Right. You had something like?
No, I was going to say, but I think he answered the question himself, though. I was going to ask him. Now, we understand that he will talk to them, but if they talk to him, are you affected? But I'm going to say no because...
It don't bother me.
Yeah, because you initiated the conversation.
Because I initiated it.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Somebody on my team going to make a play.
Yeah.
And when they make a play, I'm going to look at you and like, boy, about 5 more of them finna get ready to come. You better get time out. You finna get ugly.
Damn, Coach.
Like, I look down there when we were playing Valley. This is no word of lie. We were playing Valley. And in that fourth quarter, when we start making that run, start pulling away, I looked down there and told Coach, hey, you ain't seen nothing like that before, have you? I was just joking.
Right.
You know, I look up in the stand, y'all ain't played nobody. I ain't played nobody. That was my whole thing. That was my whole take the whole year with them. Because everybody been wait till they play Valley. Can't wait till they play Valley.
But that's a damn shame. I'm just gonna say it. Well, you can't wait till they play Valley, but you live right here. You ain't know none of them damn kids.
I ain't never seen them play a day in their life. Half of the ones that do the talking, that be on Facebook doing the talking, they ain't been to a high school game. They ain't even been to a game. They ain't been to a game. They ain't seen Valley play, ain't seen Fairfield play, ain't seen Ramsey play, ain't seen nobody play. But you can go in there, cause you saw on Fox 6 News, he dunked. Boom! Yeah. Ooh, they can jump. Ooh, they can do. You put your ass on them, what they gonna do? That's called a box out.
That's it.
It's called a box out. It's called coming over the back.
Yeah.
So You say, like, Viger, man, they averaging 65, 70 points a game. They won't get that on us. They won't get 65, 70 points on us.
Right.
So if you look back at our season, in those playoff games, if we make our free throws, we double-digit beat everybody by 10, 14 points.
Speaking of those free throws, championship game, were you nervous at all?
Nervous is H-E-double-E.
Okay, all right. Because I'm sitting in the stand, me and the wife, and she like this. She got her eyes, she can't watch it. And I'm in the stand with a bunch of old heads, and boy, you know, they were talking cash noise and them damn free throws, but everybody sit up there looking straight. Like,
just, you know, the thing is that, you know, I hate when somebody asks you a stupid question. Do y'all practice free throws? No, we just show up at the game and shoot them.
That's why I asked you earlier.
It's a big difference with shooting them in the gym when ain't nobody in there, and you in the free throw line, a 16-year-old kid, and it's 5, 6, 7, 8,000 people sitting in the stand screaming and hollering. It's a big difference, man.
Biggest moment in their life.
It's a big difference.
Biggest moment in their life.
So now I got to figure out, hey, people don't know, to get to Birmingham, Jeff made the free throws. He made them.
Sure did.
When we got to Birmingham, he missed them. Well, now, hey, D-Will, you and Yeye got to make these free throws going down the stretch.
Right.
Get the ball out of Jeff's hand, give it to D-Will, and Yeye.
Yeah.
So now down the stretch, D-Will missed some too, but they made them when we needed them.
Yeah.
So if we make our free throws, man, everybody get double digit. By a group of midgets, as they say. You know, because I know when you go in the hotel, like when we go in the hotel before the game,
right, teams
walk in and they size you up. You know, Valley walk in, everybody up, they looking up, they looking down.
Yeah.
Coach from Viger, we laugh. He's in our talk, and we were walking up the steps, and I told him, man, stop looking at my little boy, stop trying to measure us up. Yeah, we little. Man, y'all are small. I said, but get what? They tougher than them all. But see, I talk trash at them just to see how they gonna react.
Yeah.
I said, I tell you what, man, y'all ain't gonna shoot all them threes tonight. We're gonna lock y'all ass up.
What he said, Coach?
He just started laughing. Coach, you crazy, man. Coach, you crazy. But you know, a lot of time, but it's about respect. I respect him, he respect me.
Right.
It's about respect. Because a lot of times, you know, they feel like as African American coaches, we just roll the ball out. Mm-hmm. We just roll the ball out.
That's why I asked you earlier. I said, so wait a minute, you watch film?
We just roll the ball out. Because some people, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if I told you this before. When Briarwood got in the area with me, that's what Coach Latch was when I was at Parker.
Right.
And Coach Latch was up there at Birmingham Southern. He was with Coach Reball. They was drawing up some stuff, and I was sitting behind them. And I walked by Coach Latch. I said, man, it ain't the X's and O's, baby. It's the Jims and Joes.
Yeah.
So he started laughing. So he came to me after we played a couple of times. He said, man, you know, I had a friend of mine ask me, do that man at Parker be coaching, or do he just have players? I took that to offense.
You should have.
You know why? Because that's what they think.
Yeah.
We just roll the ball out. We got better athletes. We don't coach. We don't run nothing. We just do this. We just do that. But everybody that I talk to, and if I mentor, I always tell them, make sure you do the fundamental things right. Make sure they can pass. Make sure they can dribble. Make sure they can defend. If you do that and do it right, because a pick and roll is a pick and roll. I don't care who teaches.
Right.
Me, John Calipari, pick and roll is a pick and roll.
Right.
See, because I like to tell my boy, when we play certain schools, they run all this, all that, misdirections and all that. Oh, they hard to defend. No, they not. Because one thing we're going to do, we're going to close out on the catch. See, we ain't finna run out there and you finna back doors. No, that's not going to happen.
Right.
We're going to close out on the catch, because guess what my boys know? They can't beat me off the dribble. You run the chin, you run him to the elbow, his back to the goal. He ain't finna shoot it. So you telling me where the ball finna go. You telling me what you finna do over here.
Wow.
So now we ain't finna do nothing but step to the ball side, so now that back door ain't gonna work. So when you pass it over here, we finna close out and catch. You can't go by me.
Cause these jokers, man, they underestimate. I got some jokers I know though. This stuff you just said right now.
That's why it don't bother me. So I tell my guys, we just gonna play. We're gonna play tough. You're not gonna cut across our face.
Right.
You're not gonna back doors. We're gonna box you out.
What you telling them about that cut across the face?
We're gonna step up. We're gonna Coach. I know a Cole Howard listening. First thing he gonna holler, he know what they finna do. They finna get whopped. They finna get that lick to the chest or that lick to the throat. Now if you can take that for 4 quarters, because one time when you cut through there and we pop you one time, guess what you gonna start doing? You gonna reroute now. You gonna reroute. You gonna reroute.
That's it.
Cause Burt Keller tell you in a heartbeat, man, they gonna beat you up. That's on purpose.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's on purpose. You might be more skilled than us, but you ain't gonna be tougher than us. We're gonna give you that lick. You gonna get that lick. you gonna get it. And if you can take that lick for 4 quarters, you're a bad man.
Yeah.
But see, another thing that we do that a lot of teams don't do. If you notice, you've watched us, we're gonna take charges.
Yeah.
You're gonna go out of control. Yeah. We're gonna stand there.
Take that.
We're gonna take that charge.
Yeah.
So if you sit there and you got guards in high school, you're gonna be in every game around here.
Right.
Why? Because there ain't but one dominant big man around here, and that's the boy Hoover.
Yeah.
He can score like Shaq whenever he get ready.
When he want. Yeah.
When he want to, because you cannot stop him.
Yeah.
You cannot stop him.
That's crazy.
So if you throw it into him 25 times, he gonna score 20 out of 25.
Get to the line or something.
Or something.
Yeah.
You can't stop him. But guess what we do? Stand up there and shoot them trade ball.
Yeah.
You watch them play with RJ, where that ball went? To him.
Yeah.
Down the stretch against Valley, we went up 5. They got timeout. MJ is coming to you on the post, because guess what they were doing? They were switching on screens. So now when you switch, guess what you finna switch? You finna switch big to little.
Yeah.
And we caught you in that switch, and MJ put him in the basket. Put him in the goal.
Yeah.
So you switching. So that's the thing that we try to exploit. That's old school. You switching big to little.
Right.
We're going to exploit that. We're not going to switch. We're going to fight, head to get back to your man, because it's a mismatch. But nowadays it's easy to switch because everybody around the perimeter.
Yeah.
Everybody around the perimeter.
Coach, you the preparation for Valley. You come. Well, I want to talk about Rams real quick. Tough game. Like I said, I had some folks that said, "Hey, with that performance, you guys, that was a tough game, tight game." And I think I talked to somebody about was the experience in the free throws.
Yeah.
Okay. I got 2 questions. Talk about that game there, but do you think the mystique, the Coach Ford, do you think you get a fair shake with the refs all the time? Or
You mean us after that?
I don't understand.
I don't.
Okay.
Because if you think about this, in the first half against Ramsey, we didn't shot a free throw. We didn't shoot a free throw in the whole half. They had shot 14 free throws. We didn't shoot a free throw. And they playing man-to-man. Now, something different. They were playing zone and we were shooting threes. They playing straight man. We didn't shoot a free throw in the first half. And I didn't even know, certain things go in your game you don't be remembering. When I get the stat sheet, Randall, Coach Smith said, "Hey, Coach, we ain't shot a free throw." I said, "Man, you right. We ain't shot a free throw the whole first half." So when we walk back out after halftime, hey, let me holler at y'all 3, man. Let me see y'all for a second. What's the problem, Coach? I said, we up 10. My stat sheet say we ain't shot a free throw the whole half. I said, Duke let people shoot free throws at Cameron Hall in the first half. I said, when you go to Cameron Hall,
Right.
Duke will let you shoot a free throw
In the first half.
in the first half. We ain't shot a free throw. All right, Coach, we got you. No, you ain't got me. Because we ain't shot one.
Right. Get me. Coach, can you see on the screen? Can you see that?
I saw it on that shit. Get me. And we ain't shoot a free throw. and they're playing man, and I know as physical and aggressive as Reese is, him and his big brother, they fouling somebody. They fouling somebody. I said, man, somebody getting fouled somewhere.
So we got to get me.
Get me. But I just feel sometimes that they go into the mentality is, we ain't gonna let him get on us tonight. I can recall one time when I was at Parker, we was playing at Alabama State.
Okay.
The referee spent the whole half telling me, get back in the box, get back in the box, get back in the box. So I went to his supervisor during halftime. I said, there's no way he can be watching the game. He said, how come? I said, because he spent the whole first half telling me to get back in the box. He watching me more so than he watching the game. Ain't got no more problem now about the second half.
Is it a mixture of black refs, white refs, or it doesn't matter?
It don't matter. But, you know, people don't understand, and a lot of young coaches don't know how I fight for them. They don't know that, man. They just see me, say he act a fool, or he do. They don't see how I be fighting for them. Because I've gone to the Referees Association and asked this question. How come every time when you play in the playoffs, when you play in the playoffs, because I'm normally in it, how come every time we play a white school, there's always 2 whites and 1 black? Why is never 2 blacks and 1 white? I'm not saying they cheating, but as a coach, you feel comfortable when you look out there and you see 2 people that look like you.
Right.
But I went to them and asked them that. Because if you recall back years ago, you never saw 2 black referees in a playoff game.
Yeah.
I even went as far as asking the people in Montgomery, how come in a football game the white hat is never a black guy? How come the white hat always got to be a white guy?
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
But people look at me and say, no, I'm trying to even this playing field. And I'm not saying these guys cheating, but I want to know how come every time.
Right. Every
time.
It's your observation, so you observe it.
It's not why the black referee can't have a white hat on. And I know it's just as many black referees in high school football than there is white. It's probably they go to camps. They do the same thing too.
Right.
So why they not with the white hat? Why they not at the Super 8 region in softball and baseball? Why they not umpiring too? They do the same thing.
And then we got our guy just retired. It's a black guy named down at the state.
Yep.
Forgot his name, but yeah, he just retired. Severese left, and then he took over. So and then Joe passed. Joe Evans, after he retired, he passed.
Right.
Well, so you get on past Ramsey, you get the Valley, and that was the game that everybody was talking about all year long, waiting on y'all to see Valley. Yeah. And you handle that, and I'm talking about with good fashion. The game to me was never in question. So then you end up with Viger, because I said, dang, I think they gonna see Valley in the championship with y'all. So you had 2 championship games in actually, 3, because Ramsey game was a tough game too. Okay.
So going into the Valley game, we felt like Madison Academy and Ramsey was tough. Valley still hadn't played nobody in their region now.
Right.
They still ain't played nobody. The only game that we looked at some games, but was the Auburn game. That was the only loss.
Okay.
We beat Auburn by 20.
Okay.
See, people didn't know that.
I talked to Ralph about that. Yeah.
See, people didn't know that.
Yeah.
We beat Auburn by 20, and Jeff got hurt in the first quarter. So we had Auburn down 25 at the half.
Yeah.
So when we watched Valley, Auburn scored. The left-hand kid that can really shoot it, he didn't even play in the game against Valley.
Wow.
And Auburn still beat him. So when I'm watching that game, I said, okay. First of all, they big. They got 2 bigs. They athletic. But they ain't going to the bench and get nothing. Ain't nothing coming off the bench.
Wow.
Nothing. They got a good 5. But the bench ain't nothing. The next thing is, guys, running no plays. They ain't running no plays. So in my mind, I'm psyching my guys out. Guys, they gonna cross screen, they gonna bring him right here, and they gonna screen, they gonna try to, well, yeah, ain't finna let Cam Dooley post up like that because he a man.
Right.
So when Cam Dooley come down, guess what's finna happen? He finna get that leg. He finna get that leg, he got something. He finna get something he ain't got all year.
Right.
He finna get that lick. When he come across that paint, he finna get that lick. Pow!
Right.
Do you want to keep doing that for 4 quarters? Do you want to keep doing that 4 quarters? Finna get that lick. Because that's a grown man checking you now. That's a grown man checking you.
Right.
So guess what happens? They start getting further and further and further away from the basket. Now guess what? You look up, ain't nobody under the goal. They shooting these threes. Guess who up under the goal? MJ.
Rebound.
Because ain't none of them up under the goal.
Right.
So that was my whole thing was they athletic. They big, they athletic, don't get me wrong. But they ain't seen nothing like this. We didn't seen this. You done played Pinson, Clyde and them. You done played Parker, big boys.
Right.
You played Ramsey, big boys. You know, you done played, we known in a hostile environment all year. You know, you done played Paul Bryant, big boys. So you done been playing all these boys all year. You done been on the road and played Jane Clement, big boys.
Oh, y'all went up there.
We went up there.
Okay.
So you done played all this all year. This ain't bothering us, man. If you notice, did you know the last 5 minutes of the game, they didn't score a basket.
Right.
They couldn't even get it up the court. The ball was going, they throwed that ball to everybody.
Understand.
I mean, for real. So then we get to Viger. We watched them the night before. Who you want to play? Shit. Viger? Why you want to play Viger? Because they still out there shooting a lot of threes. The team that they were playing was running some stuff. They just didn't have no athletes.
Right.
They was running some shit. So shit, we got locked back and get down with them. But Viger, they shooting these threes, man. You know, they trying to go off the dribble. So now I'm looking at matchups. The point guard gonna catch hell trying to check Jeff.
Mm-hmm. He got hot up in that game too.
That's my point. You know? So now, but you gotta think, he's never been in a situation where he just been ISO'd.
Right.
This boy can't check you. All practice the day before, we fit ISO you the first part of the game.
Right.
Just to see can he, the first 2 or 3 parts of the game, Jeff was going right by him.
Right. Quick. Yeah.
Now coach got to make an adjustment. So now when you make the adjustment inside the MJ, now you take this one off him, put him on Jeff. Now you put the little boy on D. Will. Now it's your turn, D. Take him to the basket. It's your turn now. So now you think, when you look around, Jody ain't got off yet.
At all, yeah.
So now, third, fourth quarter, guess who turn it is now? Jody.
You got major problems.
You got major problems now because he scored in spurts. He might hit you for 10 quick points.
Yeah. And play defense.
That's the part what I told the coach at Selma. You know, he's going to Wallace Selma.
Okay.
Don't judge his size because he play on both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
He ain't just scoring. He gonna score. He gonna get a layup. He gonna get a steal. He gonna hit a jump shot. He gonna do something to spark.
Yeah.
They call timeout. He come over. Hey, we not losing this game. Let's go. We ain't losing.
Wow.
We ain't losing.
Wow.
So, even like the game against Madison Academy, at the end, you know, we was up 12, 13.
Right.
We turned it over. So, I had a lady ask me, why you ain't calling them timeouts? For what? They know what they supposed to be doing. It ain't Madison Academy, it's them. So when I did call timeout, I said, so what are they doing that you ain't supposed to be doing? Why you taking the ball out, you know you ain't supposed to take the ball out? Why you ain't in the middle where you supposed to be? So what they doing that you ain't seen before? Crowd just screaming and hollering, you seen that before.
Right.
Now go back out there and do what y'all supposed to do and put them to sleep. So we go out there, boom, 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 lay up, make a free throw, win the game. So it wasn't nothing that they did, it was something that we did. So now, they be talking, oh, y'all struggle against the press. Y'all come out there and try it. And see what happens. Because they didn't practice. They know what they supposed to do.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. Layup. You better come out of there because it's a layup.
Birmingham, Coach Maurice Ford. Coach, take us out of here on this, man. You had something that went viral. Like you got checkmate. Yo, you just said checkmate.
Of course I got a check. Now this thing here.
Coach, after you hear, you about to play it. After you hear, Coach, I want you to tell us what you was talking about, what it meant. I mean, what it meant to the boys, what it meant to the team, the coaches.
All right, let's play it.
We went through a lot of adversity this whole year. Yes, sir. Had one coach at the beginning of the season say, crown them, they already champs. Check. Had one coach, I hope they did it the right way. Check. Had another coach hated on us all year. Check. Yes, them parents we ain't gonna call them names on South Town, hated on us all year. Check. Hold on. Huh?
You knew how they say, like, not the way, like.
Check. They come back. Even the folks in Birmingham, they talking about valid this, valid that. Folks in Birmingham hated on us. Check. When we went to play Rams, folks in the barbershop talking about Rams. Check. So now, then they talk about valid. Check. Now everybody done jumped on the bandwagon. Check. But guess what I want y'all to do? Get that song, man.
Coach. Coach, what you said you had a coach that crown?
Yeah. I think I told you that on the first show.
Yeah.
Told you. Say I Peanut Daddy
Okay.
over at Huffman.
Right.
Took a picture
On the post.
on the post. And he said this is a good team. Crown them.
Okay.
They already kings. Better got everybody coming back. That was said.
Okay.
So I just went back. Cause see, one thing you know, you and I talk all the time.
Yeah.
Very rarely you don't see me go on Facebook.
Right.
If you see me on Facebook, I say happy birthday or something like that. My wife be the one. She the one do all the talking on the Facebook. You know, even going back
Talking on the Facebook.
going back to, we went. Now one school in 5A beat us this year. Do you know they gave the coach of the year to the coach at Viger? There's a dude that went on Facebook talking about he should just coach. Don't worry about the coach of the year and all that right there. He made the video and that was took the thing. Man, that's what we talked about earlier.
Right.
Instead of just saying the man should have got the award, whenever you ever seen somebody win 20 straight games, don't lose to a 5A school
And don't
get coach of the year. Come on, man. But you want to find fault in something that I did.
Yeah, right.
I did that on purpose. When I woke up that morning, I said, if you see fit, Lord, for us to win this game, give me something. Just give me something to say.
Yeah.
I had no idea that I was finna say that. But after we won and come off the thing, I went in there and I said, just tell them this. And people in Fairfield still talking about the check. I could be walking in somewhere in Fairfield and the first thing kids holler, check. My man that owned the club up there, Faces, he got a shirt, check. They got shirts with the checklist on it. I mean, but it was just something for our city.
Right.
Because you sit there, and like you said earlier, instead of you rooting for us, you got a lot of people hoping that we're lost.
Oh, yeah. Ain't no doubt.
For all you that lost your money in Birmingham to my boys, good for you.
You know.
I know.
Wow.
I know. I had kids call me I'm at the game after we played Valley, sitting in the stands watching Vigal play. I had some of them, Cole McGarry, boys that went to West End with Cole McGarry. They come to me and said, Cole, oh man, you ain't gonna believe this. I said, what, boy? He said, man, I just took them. I said, what you took? Man, I just want all them suckers' money. They up there betting against you, talking about Valley. I took all their money. I said, for real? He said, yeah, coach.
Birmingham folk.
Birmingham folk. That's what he said out his own mouth. He said, coach, these dudes from Birmingham betting against a Birmingham school, a school that they ain't never seen play before a day in their life. They had to ban one of my boys off Facebook because he wore them out. But you ain't never seen Valley play a day in your life.
Right.
But you can go talk about Valley gonna beat them. So now that checklist thing, that's why I went down the checklist.
Right.
Coaches that didn't have a dog in the fight, you got something to comment on. You ain't got a dog in the fight.
Right.
So how am I hate on you if a Birmingham school go to the playoff, if Coach Ramsey go this year at 5A, man, I'm pulling for Ramsey.
Right.
Because I don't want them to lose to no school from out somewhere else. If Midfield go, guess what I'm pulling for? Midfield.
Exactly.
I don't want Midfield coach to go out there and lose to nobody from outside of Birmingham.
Right.
If Parker going 6A, guess what I'm pulling for? Parker.
Yeah.
I want them to win. I'm not in 5A no more. I'm in 4A. I want Ramsey to win 5A.
Right.
Helping them to win 6A, one of them. I'm not putting against Coach Ward.
Coach, you want Winona to win 5A?
If he go 5A, coach, I ain't gonna pull against him, man.
I want to get it on the record.
They might pull against me, but I ain't gonna pull against him.
Right.
I'm not gonna pull against him because I'm not built like that.
Right.
I'm from Pratt City, man. I ain't built like that to hate on another man. At all. We wasn't raised like that.
Wow.
If you're doing good, I want you to do good, man. Because if I'm hating against you, I'm hating on them kids.
Right.
And I don't want them kids to fail, man. I don't want them kids to fail. I had Coach laughing the other day. Coach Howard was talking. He and I were talking about how at these AAU tournaments, they giving these kids these rings.
Mm-hmm.
He said, man, what you think about that? I said, I think it's the dumbest stuff in the world. He said, why you say that? I said, I can see you getting a kid a medallion, but a ring? Now, when they get to high school, what they gonna say? I want a ring. Whatever. I already got a ring.
Right.
I already got a ring.
Yeah.
That's what they gonna say.
You take the urgency out. You take the importance out.
You take the importance of winning a ring.
Yeah, man. It's that is crazy.
That's my take on. I'm old school. You can say what you want to say. Get a kid a medallion.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
I mean, see, it's the AAU organization. They got to have some understanding. I mean, AAU is a great thing, but when you put it in components like that, and they got kids earning rings on a what?
But you playing with kids from everywhere.
Yeah,
you ain't playing with your team.
Yeah, it's just, and it's a circuit, man. It's like I forgot the legal word I want to use here, but man, don't minimize high school basketball.
And you got a lot of AAU coaches that think, see,
they think these kids can get farther from an AUA,
but they think they supposed to be coaching on Tuesdays and Fridays. They think they better than me.
Yeah.
It's easy to coach AAU team when you got my best player, you got Parker best player, you got Barber best player, you got Jones, you got everybody best player on one team.
Yeah.
And then you tell me, oh, we're going to send them back better than they was when they came. Man, you practice one night a week.
Yeah.
And you got to find a gym to practice in, but you're going to send them back better. And you practice one night a week.
Yeah, a lot of them guys.
And I see him 7 days, 6 days a week.
I don't know much about the AAU.
But you're going to send him back. You're going to send him back to me better. And you practice one night a week.
Man, that's crazy.
You practice one night, maybe two. Because all of them ain't going to practice.
Right.
Tuesday night they might show, but they coming Thursday. You might have 5 of them at practice.
Right.
And then y'all might shoot or go through the same drills that we done went through all basketball season. Get in a van and drive 700 miles and play. You want to know why the college coaches go to AAU? Because they can see all of them at one time.
Yeah.
That's right.
They can go to the gym and see 1,000 players playing at one time. But believe me, ain't but 1 or 2 of them they really going to watch.
Wow.
There's only a handful of them that they're going to see.
Right.
Yeah.
So you telling me, oh man, we got college coaches everywhere. Man, Duke ain't in there watching you. He watching that 6'8" kid from Chicago or somewhere. You just might happen to be playing against him.
Yeah. So do your best.
Do your best. So don't trick the kids, trick the parents. Oh, we're going on the circuit. They're gonna be seen by all these, and then they get in there, and ain't no college coach in there watching them play, cause you're in the back gym. You all the way, the main court, the fitness center, but you over there playing at Fairfield at Tarrant City. Where the coaches at? They're the fitness center.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they got your team over here in Tarrant City playing. But all the other teams, the prima donna teams, they in the fitness center. But you telling the parents, oh, they're gonna be seen by everybody. Ain't now coach walking in the gym yet.
Right.
And then you lose Saturday night, so you don't get to Sunday to get to the fitness center. So they ain't saw you net. But your parents done paid $700-800 for them to play on this AAU team.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Coach.
Hey, man, I mean, it's real.
Yes, sir.
You know it's real.
Yeah.
You've been around this thing a long time.
Yeah.
But see, that's the difference. When you bring me on the show, I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
I'm telling the truth because, like I told you earlier, we don't do nothing together.
Right.
Whoever talk about me out there in the public right now, we don't do nothing together.
Right.
Nothing together.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
But I'm going to tell the truth because you know it's the truth. You know it's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like right now, these kids went all over the country this weekend and played. How many of them that they were watching? How many of them watching?
Right.
And I feel sorry for some of the parents because you have a lot of single parents, a lot of mamas.
Right.
They sacrifice and get these AAU teams $700-800 to travel all over the country because they're taking care of their baby.
Right. Yeah.
But you done sold this mama a dream. They got the same shoes, they got the same warm-up, they got the same bags, and they ain't paid $700-800. Then when they go out of town, you got to give them something to eat. Then you got to buy a hotel for them. Now you done spent $400 a weekend, and now on Monday morning you thinking about, oh, this power bill due. I got to find a way to get this light bill because I done gave this boy this money. Or your car note due. Ain't no grocery in the refrigerator because you done gave this AAU coach $400 or $500 to take your baby out of town. Damn. Which is what mama's gonna do.
Yeah.
But stop selling these folks dreams. Then 6th and 7th, 8th grade, and you telling them that college coaches coming to watch them play. What college coach coming to watch a 6th and 7th grader?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they paying all that money. But then as a high school coach, I go ask you for $150. I got to pull hen's teeth to get that.
Wait, coach, what kind of teeth, coach?
Hen. You know hen ain't got no teeth.
Coach giving some game right now.
Coach with the checklist, man.
Coach in the locker room. In the locker room, tell all the
locker room, man. Locker room talk. My boy, but see, my boys understand it. I tell them up front.
Yeah.
Don't call me.
Yeah.
Telling me my boy's going out of town, and they'll tell you. I call my parents on the phone. You can call Fat Mama and them and all them right now. Don't y'all be getting them $500, $600, $700 talking about playing no AAU basketball. They come right in this gym because the same coach that he know, I know him too. And if you can play, guess what they gonna do? They gonna find you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They gonna find you if you can play.
Sir.
Absolutely.
Birmingham, y'all see that blue map, man, in the screen. Coach brought the blue map, baby. Coach, man, as always, brother, listen. I can't wait to cut those up, Mike. Brother, we hey.
Look at that.
I see it.
That thing pretty, ain't it, man? Only 14.
14, baby.
It's only 14 people got that this year.
Yes, sir.
Guess how many gonna get it next year?
14.
14. 14 of them.
Coach, next year you drop down to 4A.
Right.
you gonna keep a pretty competitive schedule? Or
Oh yeah, we're gonna play the same people. You know, we're gonna play at Parkers, the Rams. Rams are coming in this year. Shays Valley, Pilsen Valley. We still gonna play the same people. We just gonna play. We won't play with Nona this year.
Okay.
We won't play John Carroll.
Well, Coach, man, we can we can make that happen, man. We might have the first annual Maurice Ford Classic. I mean, we can find some spots. We might need to make that happen for real, though.
Well, I prefer for you to say the Maurice Ford and Reginald McGarry Classic. Because we're
Before we get out of here, talk
two
about
of the last pioneers that's left.
Okay.
He's dead and gone, but in our Thanksgiving tournament, we named the MVP trophy after him.
Okay.
And I just hopefully one day when my time is up, somebody will remember me.
Right.
Like I'm keeping his name going on the
Right.
things that he's done for kids over the years. So hopefully, I can get the same treatment.
Yeah.
And hopefully somebody will remember the things that I stood for over the years, man. But, we're going to keep the same schedule and we're going to, play the little 4A schedule. Hopefully we can, no hiccups.
Right.
Hiccups. And, you got people, I got some friends down in Mobile and they calling me now, man. We waiting to see you in Jackson. I said, last year y'all called me talking about waiting to see me in Valley. Now it's me in Jackson. I said, man, I'm going to tell you the difference. It's April and May. I said, guess what Jackson boys doing? They out there backpedaling because they play football too.
Right.
Get what mine doing? They on the gun shooting jump shots.
Yeah.
I said, sometimes they make a big difference, man.
Yeah. Just sometimes.
Sometimes it makes a big difference. So I'm not looking all the way to Jackson, man. You got to play your schedule.
Right.
You got some 4A schools that can play.
Mm-hmm.
So I know coming in, we're going to be the prohibited favorite.
Right.
Because you just won 5 and you got 4 starters coming back. But a lot of times that ball got to bounce your way.
Oh, yeah. You got to be healthy.
And you got to be healthy, man. I got to get Ye off the football field.
Yeah.
Healthy, and he the quarterback.
Well, I've been saying quarterback.
Yeah, he the quarterback. D. Will worried me to death about playing football. Not going to happen. He worried me to death. Coach, can I play? And I told him, ask your daddy. And I know what his daddy going to say. Football coach come to me the other day. Coach, you want to let D. Will play? Man, call his daddy.
Yeah.
Call his daddy. So, then asked him, you can get MJ out there to play wide receiver. No. I got a big kid, KJ, Kenny Benefield.
Yeah.
He can play. See, people didn't see those guys, because they were sophomore.
Right.
Now, KJ can play. Jody got a little brother coming behind him.
Really?
Yeah, he can play. So, the cover ain't bad.
Okay.
Oh, the cover not bad. The cover's not bad.
Okay.
So, we losing Jody, which is a lot. You losing a lot out of that position. But we got 4 starters coming back, and we got some guys that sit on that sideline, Glenn and Malik, Justin, all them guys, game experience.
Mm-hmm.
So they understand the situation, they understand the scheme, they understand what we trying to do, and they understand what we doing. So I still say, like I told you the other day, it's going to be real hard to beat us.
Yeah.
And I know that.
Yeah.
Like I said, barring injuries or anything, that you're going to have to come with it every night.
Right.
Just the guard
what
play.
It is. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And like, in high school, teams come in cycles. They come in cycles. So this is our cycle.
Yeah.
This is our cycle. Last 4 or 5 years, we've been fortunate. We've been to the regionals. We've been to the Final Four. So now, hopefully in this 4A thing, it's not, I don't knock no 4A schools, but ain't no Ramses. Ain't no Pleasant Grove. Well, Pleasant Grove in there with us, but ain't no Ramses, ain't no Winonas, ain't no John Carrolls, ain't none of them big boys, ain't no Valleys, and ain't none of them. So hopefully we can just, Madison Academy dropped also, which they'll be a tough.
Okay, they coming down with y'all.
They coming down with us. Pleasant Grove came down, and what's the other school? Fultondale. They'll be tough. But I just always say, they ain't got the guards that I got.
Right.
Just being honest. And then think another thing too, though, they're not gonna play the schedule that we gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
Like June 1st, our play date, we're gonna play Central Phoenix City. We're gonna play them folks. Then we're going up to Huntsville. We're gonna play the Buckhorns.
Hey, D. Will Daddy said nope.
I see it said nope.
So that's the thing that we're gonna play a schedule. So we're gonna play a schedule. We don't play cupcakes. So you're gonna play Parkers. You're gonna play the Penson Valleys. You're gonna play the Shades Valley. You're gonna play the Woodlawns. The Miners, the jail. You're gonna play them schools around here, man. Gee, I ain't got no problem with loading up. I'll go play Mountain Brook.
Right.
I'll go up there and play Huntsville High. We're going to the Huntsville Time. We're gonna go up there and play them folk.
Yeah.
And I know ain't very many 4A schools gonna play the folks that we play.
Right.
So even if we get blemishes on our record, if we lose, it's gonna be to a 6 or a 7.
Right.
We're still gonna be beating up on 5s. We're gonna beat some 6s.
Mm-hmm.
So when we drop down to 4, the competition level,
right,
it's gonna slack off a whole lot.
So I didn't ask you this, I was gonna let you out there, but I didn't ask you this. Man, how did you feel? Because you that thing is sitting next to you. Because you waited a while to get that first one. How did you feel, man, when you got that thing in your hand?
Man, it felt so good, just thinking that you think about that to get that one, you say that. I say that everything happens in season, man. It's my time.
Yeah.
I waited a long time. And I told you once before, people that don't know me, I'm a very religious guy.
Mm-hmm.
So you think about Sarah.
Right.
Look how long she went.
Right.
Like how long Abraham went before. Wasn't my time.
Right.
So it wasn't my time. And when it became my time, God has blessed me with 2 in 4 years. Only somebody can say that is Buckhorn.
Yeah.
And Tim Miller, Girl Side, and Crystal at Hoover.
Right.
Nobody else can say they got it like that.
Right.
So it's only 4 schools like that. 2 in 4 years.
Yeah.
Crystal them the one back to back. Hazel Green back to back. But boys Buckhorn back to back. But we got 2 in 4 years also.
Yeah.
So it's one of them things where you gotta be doing something right. You gotta be doing something right. And we steadily
in Fairfield, Alabama.
And when you leave,
that what gotta be mentioned.
When you leave Birmingham, you blink your eye, you done went through Fairfield. When you leave Birmingham, the next stop is what? Fairfield. 5 minutes, they're gonna say entering, they're gonna say leaving, you're gonna be in Bessemer.
Right.
But you're on the outskirts of Fairfield, on the outskirts. You ain't got 500 kids in the whole school. Damn. 500. That's why we dropped. See, Coach was asking, I deal in reality. Mm-hmm. How did y'all drop the 4A? How did Pleasant Grove drop the 4A? I said, let me explain you how we dropped the 4A and Pleasant Grove dropped the 4A. When we were 5, Pleasant Grove was 5. See, in those subdivisions, it was kids in those subdivisions.
Right.
Glen Oaks, Pleasant Grove. Mm-hmm. But when people get older, those kids graduate.
Right.
Those people ain't moving out their houses. Because most of their houses are paid for.
Right.
Or they're on the last leg of paying for it.
Right.
So where they going? They staying there.
Right.
So ain't nobody moving in. They moving out. So in the subdivisions in Pleasant Grove and the subdivisions in Fairfield, these people are my age or older, 70s and 60s and 70s. Where they going? They even start off new.
Right.
They've been there how 40 years. Where they going? They ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now enrollments decline because those that live there, when their kids get to be 25 and 30, they're not moving back to Fairfield. Mm-mm. They going to Pleasant Grove, or they going down to Alabaster, White. All of a sudden, Thompson them, boom, now they up here.
Yeah.
Calera, boom, up there.
Right.
Calera went from a 3 or 4, now they 5 or 6.
Wow.
Because that's what people are moving to.
Right.
I'm about to move back there. Kids graduate from Fairfield. What the first thing they say? Oh, I ain't moving back. I ain't coming back to Fairfield.
Right. Wow.
So that's why the enrollment drops.
Yeah.
But they asked me how you get them in. I said, you know what Bugsy Siegel told him when he built Las Vegas? You know what he told him?
What he told him?
Bugsy Siegel say, you build it,
they'll come.
They'll come.
Mm-mm.
If you build it,
you
build it,
they gonna come.
14 of them, baby.
They gonna come.
Damn, but 14 of them go.
They gonna come.
And it's blue.
And it's blue. It ain't red, it's blue. You build it, because I got enough red ones.
Yeah.
You go in the park, I got red ones. You go up to Gerald Jones, I got red ones.
Wow.
You come to Fairfield, I got blue. So you build it, they will come. So I don't knock no coach when they come and say, oh, you know, coach over here got this person. The coach over here, man, you know she going here. Or she going to Hoover. Or he going to Pinson. Or he going to midfield. That means you're doing something right.
Right.
You got to be doing something right. Because as you say at your show,
I like
you
winners.
like winners. Everybody want to be a winner.
That's right.
Nobody associates themselves with losers.
Not at all.
Nobody. I'm going to be with you and you're a loser.
Right.
You hanging with me because you want to learn how to be a winner.
That's it.
So why you hanging with me? You want to learn how to be a winner. What's your secret? How you win at Fairfield?
Hey, Coach, that's why you on the show, so you can learn how to win on the show.
You got, I mean, just being honest. I look at Tim Miller, our good friend.
Yeah.
He win.
Yeah.
Crystal over at Hoover, what she does? She wins.
Yeah.
She wins.
Yeah.
So when kids see winners, get what they want to do.
They want to get there and get
Ah, shit, I want to go there. I want to get me a ring, too. I want to go over there. I want to win. I want to go over there and win.
We big dogs now, Coach.
I mean, it's just being honest. So probably when you first started the show, you had a problem with getting folks on the show. So when you start getting certain winners on the show, get everybody to holler.
I want to be on there.
I want to be on there too.
And look, they texting me now.
I want to be on there too. Man, you got Ford on the show. You had Bob. You got Russ Prost. You got you got winners on your show, man. I want to be on there too. Simple. Ain't no bragging.
Right.
Ain't no egos.
Right.
Ain't no, you know how they say he arrogant. It ain't arrogance. It's facts.
Yeah.
It's winners.
Yeah.
So when you win, people want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
These little kids coming to Fairfield. That next year group. How you get them? The rules say they can go from anywhere and come.
Right.
As long as they play 1 year JV. That's what the rules. I didn't make the rule. That's what the rules said.
Right.
As long as they play 1 year JV, they can stay in Timbuktu. And they coming from Timbuktu.
Brother, hell, that's Maurice Ford, man.
All right.
Coach, man, appreciate you, brother.
Oh, no problem, man. I love
Appreciate you.
I love it. And while y'all out there, go down there and get some of them wings.
Man.
And get some of them chip fries. Boy.
Hey.
If you don't go downtown, go down there across from
Plum Bar.
the Plum Bar and stand out there in line. Don't sit down now. Don't he tell you in a heartbeat. Don't sit on the benches. And you know the homeless guys, they doing everything on them benches. Stand up in that line and get some of them wings.
Chip fries.
The honey gold. Get them black gold.
Black gold.
What they like?
Lemon yaki.
Lemon yaki. Get that black gold, them lemon yakas, and them chip fries. Boy, you'll go back again. Me and my wife sat out there in line getting them fries. Where you finna go? You know where I'm going.
Right.
But you gotta support. I support.
Yes, sir.
I bring you out to the school.
Yes, sir.
I let you do the wings at my stuff. Y'all support me.
Yeah.
Y'all support.
And that's what I said earlier. Folks are saying not only do you give great quotes and stuff like that, you win, but you, like you said, you look out when you can for me. So
Right.
I appreciate that. Mike, man, it's my guy, baby.
Yeah, man, Maurice. Hey, man, we appreciate you, man. And let me just say, man, I watch it from the beginning to the end, and I'm not a Fairfield native. I'm not even an Alabama native. But what I can say, I support my inner city schools, and what you did, man. I mean, I was enjoying it from the beginning to the end. When I saw that first video, with you and the kids in the car, beginning of the basketball season, and the first time that we had you on, man, I was just rooting for you from that point on, man.
Appreciate that, man.
And I'm still rooting for you, man. So
means a lot.
Man, I think you're doing an excellent job. You're reaching the kids, and you care for the kids. I hear it in your conversation. You're passionate, and all the stories that you tell since you've been on here, man, from this time to the last time. You need passionate coaches that care about the kids, invest in the kids, and keep it real with the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And just to piggyback off what you said, man, you know, one thing that I've been coaching all these years, and I say this and I tell my young coaches, you can say what you want to say about it. I'm never going to turn a kid in.
Right.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. When you hurt the kid, you hurting the kid. And if you say you in it for the kid, then why would you turn a kid into the State Department? Not only are you hurting that kid, you hurting other kids as well. Because the kids are only going to do as much as the coach let them do.
Yeah.
Right.
If a kid don't want to play in your program, leave him alone.
Right.
That means you ain't doing something right.
Right.
Go evaluate yourself and see what you did wrong so the next one won't leave.
Right.
But when they leave your program, don't hate on them kids. Parents, don't hate on them kids. Because parents got the ultimate decision. Kid can't withdraw itself.
Right.
Kids can't withdraw itself. So when the parent take a kid somewhere else, they feel like that's the best thing for their child.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
And just like what you see, and we're going to leave, I'm going to leave it on that. What did Jeff say? After he got his ring, what did he go on the TV and say?
He said, what was the question? They can think about his decision now.
That's what he told him. I guess y'all respect my decision now. On Thursday, he going to be blinging. Because he going to have a big 5A state championship ring on his finger.
Yeah.
Respect that kid decision. Don't try to talk about the kid, talk about me, talk about this.
Right.
Because half of the time, and I tell my coaches this, a lot of times, the ones that do the talking, you can roll the ball out, and they couldn't start practice.
Birmingham, that's the dean.
The dean.
Coach Maurice Ford.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate y'all for having me,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Hope
Yes,
you-
sir.
Everybody that's listening, man, look, make sure y'all like and subscribe to HSCU Podcast on all your social media platforms. If you're listening to us now, man, and you haven't liked the page, go ahead and like the page now. Go to YouTube, HSCU Podcast, YouTube,
X.
Twitter, X,
Check.
I'm sorry, check, Instagram. Hey, guys, just go and like the platform, man, and we're doing our thing.
Y'all see the shirt?
Y'all see the shirt, don't you? That's the
The
checklist.
checklist.
That's the shirt you were talking about, Coach?
That's a shirt. Hey, man, this is a Fairfield thing now. If you go anywhere in Fairfield, they going to see you. They going to holler.
We got to get two, Mike.
Yeah.
They going to holler check.
Yeah.
They going to tell you check.
That's the shirt.
Yeah.
Man,
We got jackets. Remember, White, they made us
Mike.
jackets. We got jerseys.
Checkmate.
Check.
That's going to be the name of the show.
Yeah.
Checkmate. You put
checkmate.
it, checkmate.
Okay.
So
Hey,
just love
listen,
it,
guys,
man.
listen. Y'all see my guy. Y'all see the blue map. If you haven't been on the show yet, hold on. Be like Job. So you want to talk about
Be
the Bible?
patient.
Be patient. Your time is not yet, but we coming. We like deal. We coming. Your way.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Coach. Mike, man, you can take us out of here, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, make sure y'all go like and subscribe. Coach Ford in the building, guys. Give me a round of applause. And with that being said,
We finally here. 3 years in the making, we finally here.
I didn't even know the major was. Like, man, we ran the city. You know what I mean? We ran the city. Right.
I mean, I was proud of that. We weren't close to the city.
Nah.
By the dean of high school basketball coaches.
the
The
dean.
dean.
I ain't care nothing about Jack, though.
Told the young lady, I said, he definitely married up. You're 27, is that correct?
So it hurt because I'm human,
Yeah,
right?
rightfully so.
But I'm going to give you more to hate. Just stay tuned.
You gonna get your first one tonight. Give me the rock. Right, we're gonna stop and get some chicken.
Right.
So we laugh about that. You ride with me, gonna get that chicken.
Yeah. Did you ever heard that story that the scouts were coming?
Came to see
Came to see him.
and saw Willie Mays.
Come on Wednesday to catch me.
team they went to, we don't beat them 4 out of 5 times, so maybe they'll help them out.
Thompson is overtaking Hoop. There's no question that Thompson is taking over
They got
Hoop.
the best blacks and they got the best whites.